Hey, Bill DeWeese here, about to give you a tour of my home recording studio. Now, if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, VoiceOver Expert, you may know that I actually gave a tour of my studio a month or 6 weeks ago. However, what I didn't do was give you the bigger picture of how the studio is actually set up from the outside, which you actually might find as or more interesting than what's inside the studio. Especially for those of you who are trying to get set up and soundproof your setup as best you can. So what I'm going to do is do something that if my wife finds this out, she'll probably kill me, because I'm about to take you through our master bath, into our closet, and into a bathroom. Yeah, it's all part of the story. So if you never hear from me again, you know why. Okay, here we are. This is our master bathroom, and if you go through the master bathroom into the closet, and excuse the mess, you will see, I'll try to back out a little bit, that half of this closet is occupied by a whisper room. Now, a whisper room is a nice way to, it won't totally soundproof, but it really isolates sound nicely. And this 3 by 5 foot unit here costs about $3,800 brand new. I found it on Craigslist. A multimedia company in Chicago used this for about 2 weeks for a project and then sold it for half price, $1,800, in like new condition. So my daughter, who is also my assistant and a voiceover talent in her own right, we took my wife's pickup truck, we drove up and loaded up the back of the pickup truck and brought it home. So here it is. So if you go into the closet, you will see, and by the way, the agreement here from my wife was that I would have to give up my half of the closet to put this in here. So I actually have moved my stuff into another bedroom closet in the house. So if you come into the closet, you will see that here is the whisper room. I know this is a very tight shot, but back here's the closet and the clothes. By the way, for the first couple of years when I did this doing this full time, I just operated out of the closet, and the clothes made for a nice acoustic treatment. But you actually come in here and it fits. I'll give you a look here. It's almost, just inches really on each side of the whisper room, wall to wall. So it fits very snugly. As you can see, I even put some of my clothes on top of it, kind of sloppily there, just because I need a place to put some of my stuff close by. Then you come in, and here is my 3 by 5 foot whisper room. Now, this is only part of the story, and the thing that inspired me doing this was a discussion I saw online among voiceover talent on how to get a quiet computer to record with, because the last thing you want is having a loud, noisy computer, fan noise and that kind of thing, which obviously studios and clients that you work with don't want that. So here's really the fun part, and that is, if you notice, if you look around here, you'll see, well, maybe you can't see that so well, but that's a voice processing strip with my tube preamp, and there's a mini board and the microphone and the computer, or the monitor. But as you can see, there is no computer in here. This is a PC setup, but what I have done, we're going to go back out into the bathroom. Okay, right next, here's the closet, whisper room. Next door is the toilet, which is in its own room. So we're going to walk in here. Welcome to my bathroom. And if you look around the corner in the floor, here is a Gateway quad-core PC that I use to record. This is my digital audio workstation. And what my wife and I did, let me see if I can get down here. If you can see, we drilled holes in the wall to port cables from the computer over into the closet into the whisper room. So this is what I'm actually recording to, and I've got a couple of external hard drives. But the computer's not terribly loud. You can hear the fan whistling around. There are some Mac computers that are fairly quiet. PCs are very difficult to find that are that quiet. But out here, what I've done, I've put it, as you can see, I've even placed it on acoustic foam so that it doesn't vibrate on the floor. I have some cushioning on the side just to help as well. And the floor, this is just some equipment that's used for my ISDN setup. By the way, I don't use a box. I use a software codec called AudioTX, which is way cheaper than an ISDN box. It works beautifully and requires very little equipment setup. But anyhow, I just leave my cords, and it's an NT1 box, and I just leave that just kind of back there in the background. So yes, my wife is very gracious. But the interesting thing here, again, just to show you, if you're looking to make your studio very quiet, if you have a husband or wife that will allow you to do something like that, and then just port the cables over to the next room, you isolate that sound away from your studio, and then you've got a very nice, quiet place to work. Even without the whisper room, this was very quiet to begin with. And so now with the whisper room, I have never had to stop an ISDN recording session, which was my ultimate goal. So again, I hope that's helpful, and I invite you to stop by voice-over-training.org For resources, well, let's see, it's probably that is my wife. She must have heard what I was doing, so I better run. For resources and information to help you in growing your voiceover business. Thanks for stopping by. I'll talk to you soon.